be, and brought to you by First State Bank. With that, here's Kevin Lee.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. And our guests today are Kathy Kropinski from Keep Scottsbluff Caring Beautiful, and Susan Wiedemann is here from Panhandle Co-op. And we're going to talk about an event that has been going on for a long time, the Pharmaceutical Take-Back event. Kathy, kind of get us going.
Oh boy, are we ever excited again. See, Susan just sort of laughed at me, Kevin, but it is exciting. You know, this is one of our last events for the Great American Cleanup, the Pharmaceutical Take-Back. And we're very proud of this event because each year, again, it has grown, and it's so important to the community and important every place you live that people do not flush their drugs. You know, that's been our main message, Kevin, over the years. You know, it does contaminate our water. We all drink it. So if there is a take-back program, make sure you bring it. You know, we accept everything that day, sharps, vitamins, over-the-counter, prescription drugs, whatever you're not going to use, make sure you clean out your medicine cabinet and bring it to us.
Okay, expired or unused pharmaceutical drugs, over-the-counter drugs, vitamins. What are sharps, by the way?
People that need to take shots, such as diabetics.
Oh, okay.
They're the syringes.
Okay. Maybe folks like me.
Yeah, and veterinarians that have needles, because that's, you remember, Kathy has a tough time determining the difference between veterans and veterinarians.
Oh, Susan. It was an honest mistake.
That's right. Oh, just an honest mistake. Okay.
But it'll be on the east side of Plaza Foods, in there between where the grocery store is and where Platte Valley Bank. We'll be on the east side of Plaza Foods. We'll have a big tent. It's kind of nice because people can just drive by and don't even have to get out of their cars. We'll come to their car to pick it up. If they can't get out and they have some in their home, they can call Valley Ambulance and they will come and they will pick them up for them because they are a licensed person that can do that. So it's very easy. We just ask, if you possibly can, to keep them in the containers, in the bottles. If you want to take your name off, that's super. It gets a little bit more challenging when we get a big, like, coffee can full of miscellaneous pills and they're not in the vials, and we sometimes don't know what they are. So if they can keep them in the bottles, that would be super, and then that we can determine. But we have pharmacists on duty. Clean Harbors brings up 2 chemists. We do have someone from the Scottsbluff Police Department there. So it's all, no questions asked. Just bring them. We want to get them out of circulation, and so they don't go in the landfill or they don't go in the water by being flushed down the toilet.
All right. And Kathy, Clean Harbors, describe what they do with these drugs after we...
You know, the neat thing about working with Clean Harbors, and again, we've done this many years with them, is they take them and they put them in these huge barrels and they seal them up, and that's why you really don't have to worry about privacy because they're never seen again. Once they're distinguished, whether they're what they call a specialty drug or whether they are a regular over-the-counter or prescription drug, which is a little confusing, I know, but the point is that we can't really take, Clean Harbors cannot take specialty drugs, which are narcotics, over the state line. So that's why we have to have Brian there from the police department, and he takes them and puts them with their confiscated drugs. So it's sort of a complicated thing, but so the public understands that's why we have to distinguish them. But Clean Harbors, getting back to your question, they're all incinerated. Nothing is flushed, dumped, buried, landfilled, none of it. It all goes to their incinerator and is properly disposed of, and that's what we want to see happen.
Yeah. And the idea, in the past, everybody has just basically flushed them down the toilet. Isn't that basically what's occurred in the past for a lot of people?
Yes, and not only that, you will hear, you can landfill them, you have to put them with kitty litter, go ahead, stick them in your trash, they'll be landfill, but all you're doing is slowing the process up. It's eventually going to still get in the groundwater. I mean, it might take it longer, it might weaken it such, but it's still going to get there. So if there's a program, make sure you use it, and it's free.
Yeah. How many years have we done this now?
This is the 5th year, and we have some great sponsors that help us out. Platte Valley Bank, First State Bank, First National Bank, Valley Ambulance, Scottsbluff County Health Department, North Platte NRD, and then the Nebraska Department of Environmental Quality. And like I said, it is the 5th year, and each year it seems to get bigger. We're hoping that we have good weather.
I think it is supposed to be nice. Saturday.
It would be nice.
That
We
would be
had
really
nice
good.
weather for Earth Day, so we're hoping that we have nice weather on Saturday. Last week we do set up on the east side of the building, hoping if there is wind, it's from the west, but it usually blows from the east that day. But anyway, it's on the east side of the building. Basically, you can drive by. We'll come out to your car and we'll pick them up for you. Very easy for people to do.
All right, and it's 8 o'clock to 4 p.m., so it's
Right.
basically all day long.
Right, it is. Come and see us. We're excited.
All right. All right, we'll talk more right after this.
There are all kinds of checking accounts to choose from, but does your checking account really
the
make
farming
sense
parties.
for you?
That's
If you've
another
been checking
reason.
somewhere
Where
else,
kids
you owe it
just
to
don't
yourself
put
to
like
check
2
us
grams
out.
in a bowl
We
and
have
take them.
every checking service
called
you
farming
could ask
parties.
for.
Farming parties.
And a
Really?
Yeah, it's a big thing.
common sense
Kids.
approach to
But
finance.
that's what they're really promoting down east right now with their pharmaceutical things. It's not so much. Of course, I'm into environmental. I'm into the water bit, but they're down east into kids.
All right, we are back on News Extra. Kathy Krupinski and Susan Wiedemann are here to talk about the pharmaceutical take-back event over at Panhandle Co-op this Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the east side of Plaza Foods. You guys were mentioning, what is it called? Farming
parties. One thing, a phenomenon, I guess you want to say, started about, or a trend happened a few years ago, where young people, teenagers, would collect all of these drugs from the house and dump them all in a bowl and basically play Russian roulette with them and just like take a handful of them. And as you can imagine, that is extremely dangerous. If something is in there, like a narcotic or something in there, can be extremely dangerous. So there again, if you have this stuff, please just clean out your cupboards, bring it to us, put it in a plastic bag, in the boxes or whatever, and bring it to us. We're not going to really look at it. Like I said, no questions asked. We just want to get it out of people's homes and get it properly disposed of. So it doesn't go into our water or it doesn't get into the wrong hands.
All right. And you want to talk a little bit about the golf tournament coming up
yes.
prior to,
Yes.
I mean, we're probably going to do another show later
Yeah,
on
definitely.
on this.
I'm sure.
But nevertheless, you have a golf tournament
We
that's coming
do.
up in July.
July 30th. We're so excited. This is our first annual green ball tournament, I guess. And I'm not a golfer,
It's
so
like a green, it's
it's green for environment, Kevin. Green environment.
okay,
green,
I see.
green. We don't have all the logistics worked out yet.
Okay.
We're working on it. It's going to be fun. That is one thing I can guarantee you. It's going to be lots of fun. It is going to be one of our major fundraisers. We got cut for the first time really, really drastically this year. $35,000 on our grant. So we've really been hustling to try to make that up a little bit because we do not want to cut any of our programs. If we cut back, it's hard to get that momentum back again, and we don't want to do that. We want to be able to offer everything we've done in the past. But these things cost money. So, yes, we're going to have our first golf tournament. Listen for it. It's going to be up to the Gearing Golf Course, July 30th. They say it's not the kickoff, is it? The tee off?
the tee time.
Okay.
We're gonna
Shotgun
we're
start.
gonna shotgun start. Shotgun start. Tee
Okay.
times about probably 8, probably something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think
right?
I think you have to get there at 7. Though, does that make sense? Maybe
Registration
Registration.
starts
So
at 7.
Okay, you see how much I know about this, so I can hardly wait to
We'll
come back.
we'll work you through it as the time goes along.
Well, they told me, Kevin, golf tournaments are good, and people love to play golf here. You love to play golf.
I love
Susan
to
loves
play
to play golf.
Yep.
So, I mean, this is a good thing. It's for a good cause, and it's going to be lots of fun. And I'll be up there as. Let's see. Do you have cheerleaders at golf? I don't know.
No, you don't have cheerleaders at golf.
I think she will be writing the beverage card or something.
I don't know. They'll give me a job of some sort.
Okay.
I'm sure. But thanks for mentioning it,
All
Kevin.
right. Okay. So it's coming up in July. We'll look forward to it, and
Yes,
And-
you'll look forward to having me on again.
well,
to
it
talk about
could be an interesting conversation. That's for sure.
Maybe you need to have the co-chairs of the golf tournament come and speak
I think
of
that
it.
would be a good idea.
I honestly do have 2 good golf chairs, though. If
Okay.
you know Cindy Dickinson or Lonnie Dinas, they're the co-chairs.
Okay.
And they should contact them, and we are excited.
All right.
Okay.
All
Drug
right.
take back Saturday.
Yes.
8 to 4.
Yes. Hope for nice weather.
And we hope for nice weather. And really, don't worry about the privacy thing.
No, not at all.
Just
not
don't worry
an
about
issue.
that. Just get your
Yeah.
expired
Everything
and
goes,
unused drugs
the
there.
bottles and everything just go into the barrels and are
They're
incinerated.
taped, and they're never opened again. I mean, they're there by the chemist that day. They throw them in. They know what, they just put them in their little buckets and seal them up, and they're never seen again, and they're incinerated, and that's it.
And that's why you bring them, because we have no place to store them.
Yes, we cannot collect them ahead of time.
Right.
People are always calling Susan and I saying, "Oh, I have drugs. Can I give them to you?" Well, we're not licensed to take your drugs.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So
Which is good, probably.
that is good. Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Okay. So the other thing we want to mention before we give this back to Dennis is we are now videotaping all the News Extra programs, and you can see those on the KNEB Facebook page every day. So if you miss one, you want to go back and look at it, see what we talked about. It's on KNEB Facebook every day.
You mean people are going to know what I said today?
Exactly.
Forever.
Every single
Forever.
word. Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right. Back to you.
So we have to be careful that,